Most of us, you can't really watch the Super Bowl without a big tray of wings, and Ann Cox Eastis is here from Kroger with some recipes that are going to feed your hungry crowd. I got a bunch coming to my house, so I love the idea for this recipe.
Yeah, this will be perfect because you can actually make this in the slow cooker. And I wanted to tell everybody to start with, you take your wings and you put them on a pan that has a rim around it and line it with heavy duty foil because some fat is going to cook out of this. You want to put it in the oven on broil for about 10 to 12 minutes and turn them halfway through. So what I did was set my timer for 6 minutes and then took them out, turned them over and stuck it back in for another 6 minutes.
So you broil them first before they go in the crock pot?
Yes, broil them first. And you sprinkle them with a teaspoon of salt and a half teaspoon of pepper over the top of that while you're before you broil them. And then I took them out, put them in my crock pot, and then I mixed up a sauce to go with it, which is very simple. It's got like 1/4 cup of honey to start with. And then 1/3 cup of sriracha. And for those who like it a little bit spicier, you might put a little bit more, maybe 1/2 cup of sriracha. And then I want to put like 2 cloves of garlic that are minced. And then you want to kind of mix all that together. And you will pour it over your wings and put the lid on and cook for 3 hours on low. And what I found doing this at home a couple of times was I went ahead and did it up to this point, and then I refrigerated them. And then I put them in a casserole dish so that I could then cover them and put them in the oven and bring them back to a nice temperature to serve them. So you do everything ahead of time. That's the appeal of this particular recipe, is you cook these wings in the crock pot. Let me have my spatula right there and get it all out so we get all this goodness out. And then you'll stir it a couple of times during the 3-hour process to stir it and make sure that they're all covered up. So this is something a little bit different. There's all kinds of wing recipes, but this was something I had not seen with the sriracha and the garlic and the honey. So
well, and I like the idea that you can do it in a crock pot, because that makes it so much easier. You don't have to fuss over it, and you don't have to fry them. This is an unusual crock pot, though.
It is, and this actually can be used then to serve it in because it comes out and you can put this in the oven. It's a ceramic dish, so you can put it in the oven. So you could actually do this, let it cool down a little bit, put it in the refrigerator, cover it, bring it back out, stick it in the oven, then serve it.
That sounds great.
Pretty easy.
Of course, the traditional crock pot works as well.
Oh yeah, sure it does. But to go with that, we have a lime sauce, which starts out with like 8 ounces of sour cream. And then I put a little honey in there, like a tablespoon of honey, and then a tablespoon or so of lime juice. And then I grated some lime peel with this microplane, which is nice to do, and a little bit of garnish on top there, and served it with lime wedges and some celery sticks to go along with the little celery garnish.
Looks great.
And then the flatbread is something a little different. Now both of these came from the Kroger website. This was from Great Game Recipes. And then this is the tailgating recipes, and this is a flatbread, something a little bit different. And it's got chicken, which is rotisserie or grilled chicken. You cut up in pieces, and you've got mozzarella cheese, and then you've got some red onion, and then the chicken was tossed in a sweet and spicy barbecue sauce, which was the Simple Truth brand. So I did find that in the organic and health food section, not just with the regular barbecue sauces. So something a little bit different. We've got some green onions to serve with that. So 2 unusual different recipes.
It looks delicious. Thank you so much, Ann.
My pleasure.
We appreciate it. You can get these recipes at Kroger.com, also online at NewsChannel5.com, just in time for your Super Bowl party. Our News Channel 5 sports team has been reporting all week long from Atlanta, and you won't want to miss their Saturday Sports Central Super Bowl preview special. It's happening tomorrow night at 6:30. And you can catch all the Super Bowl festivities on Sunday right here on News Channel 5 and CBS. Coverage begins at 5 p.m. and kickoff is at